Hey everyone, welcome back to Background Buzz Reviews. Today we're going to review I Love You, Daddy.
Everybody's a pervert. I'm a pervert. We're all perverts. Who cares?
I Love You, Daddy is a 2017 American black and white film. It was written and directed by Louie CK. It stars a bunch of people: Chloe Grace Moretz, Pamela Adlon, John Malkovich, Rose Byrne, Charlie Day, and Helen Hunt. It was co-produced by Byrne Chapman, who also co-wrote the story with Louie CK. And it's actually the first film that Louie CK has come out with from... Well, he took a previous movie before called Pootie Tang. That was 16 years ago.
Did you watch Pootie Tang at all?
No.
I haven't, but apparently it's a cult classic. I feel like we should go back and watch
that might be our next Background Buzz Reviews.
Guys,
like retro.
Be on the lookout.
And pretty much this movie's about Louie CK has a daughter, really hot daughter, and he becomes a little concerned when his hot daughter, played by Moretz, is hanging around and seems to be seduced by this much older film director, Malkovich, and pretty much that's the premise of the movie, and there's a bunch of shit around that, right?
Yep.
All right, so Steve, what'd you think of this movie?
I loved it. I thought it went on like a little bit too long. It was like 2 hours, right? I think it could probably...
It was like an hour 56. Yeah, it was pretty long.
I could have probably given like an hour and a half, but other than that, I thought it was really funny. I thought Charlie Day's character was definitely a standout. He was hilarious.
Yeah.
He basically played the same character that he does.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it's always sunny, like this out there wacky guy, but also this comedic relief.
He should have just been the guy from Sunny. Like every role he plays, he's the guy from Sunny. He's just doing something else for some reason at that time. He's taking a break from the bar.
And I knock on her door and I say, Carol! Carol!
I also felt, like, not to get too political, but I love how Louie C.K. plays like this creepy older guy.
Yeah.
And it's like, in his stand-up, he always talks about how he jerks off a lot.
No, you have no idea. You have no idea. Because, see, you get to have those thoughts. I have to have them. You're a tourist in sexual perversion. I'm a prisoner there.
And then we heard about all the rumors that came out, all the allegations that came out.
Allegations.
I just love how he just like owns it and just like, yeah, like, guys, I'm a weirdo and I want to make a movie about that.
Put my dick in here. Put it in. Stuck it in.
He's not the weirdo in the film, though.
He's the weirdo. Are you kidding me? He's the weirdo.
He has a moment of weirdness.
Leslie, played by John.
Leslie
is the main weirdo.
But Leslie's a weirdo. But is he a weirdo?
China is a minor.
A minor what? He is.
He's a weirdo.
He's a weirdo.
even if he never did anything with those.
Yeah.
Why is he hanging? He's like 80 years old. Why is he hanging around like 18-year-old girls? It's weird.
Is it weird?
Super weird.
Maybe he loves youthful energy, maybe he wants to feel young again, so he hangs around young girls.
Why not hang around young boys? I feel like that would be weird too.
That'd be a little weird, yeah. I also really like this movie. Now that you said that it was kind of long, you're right, it was kind of long. It was like 2 hours. Comedy movies tend to be like an hour and a half. That tends to be like the golden, like the perfect amount of time for a comedy.
And like it had like the whole like plot thread with Louie C.K. and who was like the pregnant actress in the movie?
Oh, I've seen her before.
Chloe Grace.
No, that's not her.
The daughter.
I've seen her before.
Pamela.
No, I don't think that's her. That's no.
Like his.
Wait, let me take a guess. I'm gonna take a guess.
Oh no.
Helen Hunt. I'm gonna say Helen Hunt. Nope. Oh, Rose Byrne.
We're bad at this.
Go Rose Byrne. Go Rose Byrne. Yep, Rose Byrne. There we go.
The only other woman left.
I've seen her before. I'm not sure where. I'm sorry, Rose Byrne.
Let's look at it. Filmography. Oh, this is live.
All right, but what do we know? X-Men Apocalypse. Yeah, she played some chick that was into Professor X. There we go.
But no, yeah. So it had that whole side story with him and her, and I didn't think that was necessary. It didn't go anywhere. It wasn't that funny.
I think it only served a purpose in the sense that it showed how he used his power a little bit to try to get into a relationship with someone.
Yeah.
Where he was willing to like fire someone and bring an actress in, and his whole purpose was just like, she's hot and I want to get with her and I'm going to use my power to give her a role. and he thought that was the reason that she was hooking up with him. He thought there was like some understanding, and towards the end of the movie, spoilers, that sort of they bring it up, it surfaces up, and they have a discussion about it, and you realize like it's a little bit more complicated than that. So yeah, I mean, we don't want to get into spoilers right now, right?
Well, I mean, we might as well just make the whole thing spoilers.
It's spoilers.
Put it in the title. You've been watching.
Charlie, yeah, because this is a movie that. So when there was a controversy with Louie CK, his movie was just about to come out. So this movie actually got taken away from a lot of theaters. They didn't release it.
It didn't get.
It didn't even get
released.
Yeah.
I think Louie CK is in the process of buying the rights back so that he could release it. But then someone just like put it on. I mean, someone just put it on the internet. So we torrented it. That's how we.
It's unfortunate, but I also think that a lot of people didn't even see it. Like, didn't go out of their way to look for it. So if you were to release it on its own, I could see how there would be an audience for it.
Which, I mean, I could see, like, I don't want to get too political on this, but I could see, fine, what he did was wrong.
You're getting political.
You know, you don't want to associate yourself with him, but it's not like they were in the middle of filming the movie. The movie was done. Like, it was done, edited, ready to go. All you gotta do is press the button and it's released.
Yeah.
At that point, like, because by not releasing it, you're like Louie CK already got his money. He got paid to make the movie. Like, you're not hurting him.
No.
Like, the only people you're hurting are the audience.
That's true. But I thought it was funny how his movie just dealt with so much with the issue that he was like accused of.
Yeah.
Like, who comes up with that?
You think
that would be like OJ coming out with a movie like that he killed his wife a month like after he was accused.
He just like harassed a woman just as like a promotional stunt for his movie.
No, well, he harassed him years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe he leaked the info out.
But you can see in like a lot of his stand-up, if you're a fan of his stand-up, he always talks about how he's like he jerks off a lot. He's like how he's like kind of a creep.
He's a creep. And there's a funny scene in this movie where I showed you a clip where there's this 17-year-old and she's like, yeah, when she's
like friends with her daughter.
Yeah, this is this really hot young 17-year-old and she's like, yeah, when I was 14, like I totally had like a big boner for you. And then she's kind of like she looks a little flirtatious and he's like looking at her. He's like. He's like,
no, the girl moved away.
Yeah, she like gets scared. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. And that's classy Louie CK, like just an awkward guy who just wants to like hook up with girls.
Guy, like, oh, I'm gonna go for. Oh, sorry, I misread the situation. Damn, I fucked up. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, but never with a 17-year-old.
Yeah, that's weird.
I think that's the big difference maker. What else I like? I like the performance by Malkovich, the guy who played Leslie. He really, I wrote this in my notes. He would make a great guy to be on like a how to hook up YouTube video, like a social dynamics. Like, wouldn't he? Because he was Charlie Day even called him the master. He's a master of getting women. And when you saw his performance, you're like, I could see if I was like a 17-year-old girl listening to this dude, how you'd be like, wow, this guy's so much mature, he knows so much more.
And he had like a way about him where it almost seemed as if like, yeah, he loved having these 17-year-old girls around him, but like he would give them all these things to fly him out to Paris, but he never seemed as if like he really cared what they thought about what the girls thought about him, and he was like kind of rooted to them almost. And even in the end, it was uncertain on what his total goal was because she comes on to him and he's like, yeah, it's all weird, like, oh, what's going on? So I just think he had like this weird relationship with this young girl where he likes to just exert his power
now,
and not even do it in like a sexual way.
I might be wrong about this, but I think that character of Leslie is based off of Woody Allen. Have you heard of Woody Allen? He was accused of
like
some that he adopted and there's some child shit there. Yeah. So I think it was based off that because Woody Allen is like a highly, like people really like him. He's a highly regarded director, and I think Louie CK was highly influenced by Woody Allen, and I think this was sort of playing into that. So towards the end, when he made the character, he kind of he didn't make the character bad in the end. Like,
but we still don't know if he raped that little girl or not, right? Because that's an allegation that was out there. And for me, my favorite scene is when Charlie Day just goes up to him like, "Hey, so Leslie, isn't you like? Did you really fuck the little girl? Like everyone says you did." I feel like you did.
And then you go like, I like this guy.
Yeah, no, he's like, answer the question.
He's like, you know what? One day we'll have a drink and we'll talk all about it. What a perfect way to.
If it's no,
he just said no.
Yeah.
You know what that makes me think? That makes me think that it's a little bit more complicated than that, Steve. It's a little bit more complicated. Yeah, Charlie Day was hilarious. I love that scene when he's jerking off when he's talking to the hot actress Rose Byrne.
Oh yeah.
He's like, and he does this.
I love how Charlie Day just like hangs around in his office, just like crack jokes.
Yeah, you know, for a while I didn't know who the fuck he was. I was like, what is he?
Was he like an assistant? Like
Yeah, what is he? And then at the end you're like, oh, he's an actor or something. But he was funny. You ever watch The Sopranos? The Sopranos? No. Well, his coworker, the female, the chick, who like lost her shit.
The one that kind of looks after his daughter.
No, the other one that works with him. Who really got mad at him in the office. Things, yeah. I know he was such an asshole to her. Such an asshole. No, she was so cool in that. Oh, so I thought that. Did you like that scene where I really like the scene where Louie CK is talking with Rose Byrne? I think they just had sex or whatever, and they're debating the issue of like.
Oh, statutory rape.
Like, what is statutory rape? Like, what does it mean to be 17? Like, why all of a sudden when a girl's 18 do you go like, yeah, that's fine? Like, and that's just 3 weeks away. Like, why do we accept that as like, yeah, that's the cutoff where if a girl has sex with a guy who's 68, it's okay because like technically it's consensual. And they had that debate.
And Louie CK like says that she was like raped when she was 14 when she hooked up with that guy.
And then she got offended. She was like, fuck you. Like, that was my life. Like, I know what I felt in that moment. I think it's complicated. It is complicated
because I certainly would say, yeah, like don't fuck 14-year-old. But yeah, I mean, I think that the whole 17 thing, yeah, that's weird. But to be honest, I think that's just the law, right? Like, okay, yeah. 18, you say now it's illegal, but I think most people would still think it's weird if like a 7-year-old hooks up with an 18-year-old. It's just not illegal.
Yeah. You know, I went to a comedy show once. There was this guy with a toupee, 70 years old. He looked like he was 60 with a hot blonde 20-year-old. Nice. And the comedian was like, "What is she, your daughter? Is it bring your daughter to work day or something?" and then that chick fucking turned red, and you know they left.
Yeah,
they left.
They were offended.
They not only was she offended, but she was embarrassed. You could tell she hated that.
You need to line up.
So it's rough, yeah.
And it's like, what do you expect? You're dating a guy that's old enough to be your grandpa. Like, you gotta roll with the punches.
What did you think? Also a small little like Easter egg in the movie. So there are these two comedians called Bobby Kelly and Rich Voss. They're like old school comedians that grew up with Louie CK and they're good friends, and they're actually in the movie. They play the camera people that are like taking photos of Leslie and his boat. Yeah. It's a really small scene, but I like that because I'm a big fan of all three of them, and I like that he included them in the movie. So
that's nice of him.
They're also in his show, I think, Louie on FX. Yeah, so you can see them there as well.
It's like one of those three people is clearly the breadwinner.
Obviously, but at least he's spraying the crumbs. Yeah. We all.
That's for the crumbs.
Some of the breadwinners and some live off the crumbs, Steve. I'm a crumb eater.
You're a crumb guy?
I'm a crumb guy.
But yeah, I don't want to like go on too long.
Yeah,
I like the movie. Like I said, overall I thought it was really funny. I thought Charlie Day, the character, was a standout. I thought it went a little bit too long.
It was a little too long.
I would definitely recommend it.
It was funny. Had funny moments.
It was hilarious. I think
it's a good movie.
If you guys have
it's a funny movie.
I mean, I don't want to like support torrenting, but I think currently that's the only way to watch this movie. So I would say torrent it, watch it. It's better to watch it than not watch it.
Don't torrent it, guys. Wait till Louie CK beats these allegations. Pay for it. Support Louie CK. Don't listen to the people that want to bring him down.
You can do both. You can torrent it now when it comes out.
He's not a Weinstein. Can we put that out there?
But he's not an Aziz. Either.
He's not an Aziz.
He's somewhere in between.
He's in the middle. Like if you ever go out for a girl on a date, you wanna be Aziz, right? That's where you want to hit. That's pretty much all I had. Yeah, I liked the movie. I thought you're right. It's long. To me, it wasn't laugh out loud funny. It was one of those movies where the movie as a whole was good. It was solid. It had really funny moments in between.
I think Charlie Day scenes were laugh out loud funny.
Yeah.
The Mother May I, when he's like splitting that game, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, I have nothing else to say. Yeah, that scene was funny. Mother May I. I've never played that game. I do now.
I kind of went to.
I know.
Mother May
So yeah, I Love You Daddy is out in your local torrenting sites. Check it out if that's what you do. If not, then wait till Louie CK wins back the rights. Buy it off of him. Go check out his show. It's a good movie. It's a good time. If you're a Louie CK fan, you get a lot of Louie CK moments in it, right? He's pretty much the same guy.
Yeah.
Charlie Day is pretty much the same guy. And the performances are pretty solid throughout. The story's good. It has a nice ending.
Yeah.
Nice ending. Yeah, they get along. It's pretty much, and he has real daughters in real life, so I think that's where it comes from.
He talked about his daughters a lot in his stand-up. It's weird that he's such a creep, but he has 2 daughters.
I wonder what they think about that.
But I think they're young, right?
They're kind of young, but not that young. I think they're aware of. They have Snapchat and shit.
Yeah.
They know what's going on. All right, yeah, that's pretty much I Love You Daddy. So thank you guys for joining us for this review. As always, we're gonna have our Instagram information below. Please follow us there to get some additional content. But before you do that, I think it's more important that you subscribe to this channel. We're trying to get as much followers as possible. Also, check out our other videos. We have other reviews, and yeah, check that stuff out.
If we get 200 subscribers, I'll leave a goldfish on camera.
Okay. That's breaking news to me. Steve will eat a goldfish, and then he'll shit it out. That's if we get 1,000 subscribers.
That's what we get.
Yeah, you guys get to see that. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for joining. Until next time, this is Background Buzz, and have a good day.
Bye, everybody.
Love you, Daddy.